What up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. It is Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone, and you know what time it is, and you know who it is. I am once again your great, phenomenal host, Coach Steele, and you're here with Coach Steele's Finance Training. We're here to talk about some financial literacy. Here on Coach Steele's Finance Training, we talk about all things finances, all things financial literacy. We want to have a grasp of what's going on with our personal finances locally, nationally, internationally. We like having these conversations. And on today, we have another awesome conversation on today when we talk about how to monitor and move your money wisely. In that comment section, put how to monitor and move your money wisely. You ought to know how to monitor and move your money wisely. It's just something that you should want to be able to do every single day. And I'm going to give you some few tips and hints on how to do that properly here on Coach Steele's Finance Training. So as you all come into the room, you already know what to do. Make sure you meet me. Make sure you greet me. Tell me good morning. If you're a new first-time listener, make sure you let us know, hey, this is your first time listening. We want to show you some love here on Coach Steele's Finance Training. On today, once again, we're going to have an awesome time talking about how to monitor and move your money wisely. Awesome conversation on today. What do I mean by how to monitor and move your money wisely? Does anybody know what that means? Like, what does that mean to you? How you monitor and move your money wisely? So when I talk about how to monitor and move your money wisely, what I find through coaching people, and that's what I do here on Coach Steele's Finance Training, and kind of what I pretty much do throughout the week is I monitor people. I do monitor them as well, but I show people how to monitor their money and how to move it wisely to where it benefits them for a multitude of reasons, whether it's investing, whether it's eliminating debt, whether it's not losing money, whether it's learning how to save money, learning how to find extra cash flow. You have to know how to monitor and move your money wisely. So the goal is to teach individuals how to intentionally track, direct, and position their money so that they can build wealth. That's what you ought to want to do. That's one of my biggest goals is I want to build wealth that pays me. Think about it. I want to build wealth that pays who? That pays me. In the comment section, me. I want to get paid. You want to avoid financial waste and create long-term stability. And we do that by monitoring and moving our money wisely. And that's what we're going to talk about on today. So, money that is not monitored well will eventually be mishandled. It'll be wasted. Wealth grows when you intentionally direct where your money goes. Think about it. Wealth grows when you direct where your money goes. If you don't direct that financial traffic, then it's just going to run away. Your money's going to get off on whatever exit and highway that it wants to get off on. You got to direct that traffic. You have to be the crossing guard for your finances. So think about this. Luke chapter 16 verse 10 says, he that is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much. If you're faithful over a few things, you will also be faithful in much as it continues to grow. So many people work hard for money, but never manage it strategically. You got to understand that financial success is not just about income. Making more money, that's not financial success. How you monitor and manage it is the true measure of the making more money success. It's about movement and management. Every dollar should have a purpose and direction. So just think about that. To build wealth, you must first learn how to monitor money before you can move money wisely. How can you move your money and you don't even know how to monitor it? You don't even know what's coming in. You don't even know what's going out. So you can't move it because you don't know what to move. And you don't understand the benefits of how much to move, what percentage to take from. There's so many variables in place before you can start moving money that you need to monitor it first. So here on Coach Steele's Finance Training, we're happy to have you all tuning in. And looking forward to having this awesome conversation with you all on today. And I started off with that because I want you to understand how important it is to monitor your cash flow, monitor your money. Point number one on today for my note takers is monitor your cash flow. And I love people who are really serious about managing their finances, having accountability. Here on Coach Steele's Finance Training, just sticking with this conversation and having your wheels turn about monitoring, managing, accountability. These conversations that we have alone help propel you to destiny, help propel you to stay locked in and focused. Even with some of the information that you already know that we discussed, you've heard before, the fact that you're allowing yourself to receive it again gives you a level of accountability, encouragement, and motivation. So let's stick with it. All right. So monitor your cash flow. You cannot improve what you don't track. How do you know you're making improvements if you're not tracking it in some type of form or fashion? So most people don't know how much they truly spend. Most people don't know where their money leaks are, how much is wasted monthly. And so you have to know there are certain things you need to look for when we talk about monitoring your money. In that comment section, what are some things that you look for when you monitor your money? Let's load it up. Fill up that comment section. I'll tell you some of the things that I look for. Income versus expenses. That's something you should be looking for. What expenses are fixed? This is important. What expenses are fixed and which ones are variable? That's a lot to pay attention to and keep on track as well for a number of reasons. But let me give you some examples. Like some fixed expenses might be long-term fixed. Sometimes they can change. It might be your Amazon Prime bill. It might be your Netflix bill. But variable expenses might be your electric bill, your water bill. It may have some variables in there, not everyone's. Let's say, what if you have solar? Maybe it's kind of fixed. You know exactly kind of what range, small range it'll be in. So there are fixed expenses and there are variable expenses. You need to know that when you are monitoring, because if there's a huge gap in the variables, then you need to account for that as far as what's coming in and going out. There's some fixed income and some people have variable income, depending on if they do contract work, if they get commissions. If you're a real estate agent, you don't necessarily have fixed income all the time. It varies, right? So we need to track and monitor all of that. You need to have financial awareness to pay attention to those things. So what are some practical things that you can do? You can review your bank statements monthly. Every month, go over those bank statements, those credit card statements, using budgeting apps or spreadsheets, tracking subscriptions, and impulse spending. We should not be doing impulse spending. Conduct weekly money check-ins. Check in with yourself, check in with a group of people, check in with your significant other, so that you can monitor your money wisely. Monitoring creates awareness, and awareness creates control, because if you're aware, you're monitoring, then you have a level of control and understanding of what you're working with. Because a person making $8,000 a month can still struggle if the money is unmanaged. You can make $8,000 a month, but a few bad vacation choices, and that's gone. Take a vacation, putting on a credit card, paying interest, all this other stuff. You go buy an expensive car that you didn't need that's costing you $1,500 a month in payments. It can just eat up that money. Now you're not, it looks like you're making $8,000 a month, but now you only got $6,500 to work with because $1,500 is going to a car. Now, what if the mortgage is $2,000 a month? There goes $3,500, right? The person's making $8,000, $3,500 is out the door. Like, it can go quick if we don't make wise decisions in what we buy. Every dollar should be assigned intentionally. Now, let's get to point number two. Point number two on today for my note takers. Move money with a purpose. Sometimes we move money around from one account to the next, but there's no purpose behind it. It's just, it's a habit that you've created that has no purpose. But I want you all to move money with a purpose. Every dollar should be assigned intentionally. Every dollar has an assignment. In that comment section, every dollar has an assignment. In that comment section, every dollar needs to know where it should go and why. You need to know why you're taking your money and putting it. Don't just do it just to do it. It needs to be strategic. And so money should strategically be going to like pay bills, or it should be going to savings. It needs to have an assignment. Some of your money should be going to investments. Some should go to a debt elimination, emergency reserves. You need to know where is it going and why. What percentage is going down to the detail. You know, if you make $5,000 a month, if you take $1,000 and put it in some type of investment, you need to know I'm taking 20% of my income and putting it in there. I like to know the percentages. How much of my money is going to wants? How much of my funds is going to needs? Because there has to be a healthy balance when we are talking about monitoring and moving our money wisely. It can't be done wisely if you don't even know the percentage of how much of your money that you're spending or putting to a certain place. And so remember, strategy, strategy, strategy. We want to be wise behind it. The danger of emotional spending, we got to know that. We got to understand the danger of it. When you spend emotionally, ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand that now you are not tracking your money and moving it wisely because you're doing it off of emotion. Anytime you find yourself not doing it wisely, being strategic, then you need to check yourself, pump the brakes, even if you need someone to call as an accountability partner. And so we have lifestyle inflation. We have people who may spend without planning. That's a no-go. You have to have financial order. For me, with my financial order, I want to make sure that I have enough to give, to be generous to others, to sow into different opportunities, things like that, as far as ministry. Of course, y'all know here on Coach Steele's Finance Training that I give not only to my local church, but also to Cameroon, Africa, where we build churches, we feed people who are hungry, we clothe people that need clothes, we support orphanages where children really, really need our help and assistance. And so here on Coach Steele's Finance Training, we monitor and move money wisely. We're very strategic. And so I want you all to know that you also have an opportunity here on Coach Steele's Finance Training that you can subscribe to my Facebook page. And as you subscribe to my Facebook page for 99 cents a month here on Coach Steele's Finance Training, that 99 cents goes to feeding people. Actually, I'm getting ready for my subscribers. I'm getting ready to post a video today. I might show it to all of Facebook. I'm not sure. Some videos I put just for my subscribers to see on Facebook. But I may post this one. But we were able to feed a family yesterday, a mother of 5 children. We got her some food and they cooked it, and they did a few videos and pictures to show their appreciation and how they were enjoying what we did. So if you all want to be a part of this movement, helping those that are less fortunate in Cameroon, Africa, then please subscribe. 99 cents a month. Come on. 99 cents a month. That's like less than $12 a year. And I'm telling you, with that 99 cents, because I move and monitor money wisely, we can make some big things happen in Cameroon, Africa. So make sure you go and support there. But where were we, ladies and gentlemen? We want to make sure that we have structure and that we have order in how we move our money. We give generously. We also want to save. And there's different ways to save. And we want to invest. That's another part of moving money wisely. But when it comes to saving, when it comes to investing, if you don't monitor your numbers, you don't know how much you're saving. You don't know how much you're investing. We don't want to shoot from the hip financially. We want to be accurate. We want to be pinpoint with what we do. We want to make sure that we spend wisely. And so in order to do all of that, there's some things that you can do, ladies and gentlemen, some practical strategies. You can automate your savings. Some of us automate our retirement investing. So like with your job, automatically they take a certain percentage out. Before it even hits your account, you have it taken from the top, from the gross, where it goes right into your 401k, 457, TSP, whatever it is. Your money goes out, boom, it's already going there. So you can automate things even when you get paid on the first or whatever day it is. You can automate savings, a certain percentage to go into your high yield interest savings account. That's something else we teach here on Coach Steele's Finance Training. We're strategic. We don't just leave our money in a savings account. We put it in a high yield interest savings account. So you separate accounts for categories. We use percentages for financial allocation. I've said that earlier. We want to know how much is going where. Direct deposits into investment accounts. That way it already goes there. So it's okay to have separate accounts with different initiatives that serves different purposes in your strategy. Wealthy people don't randomly spend money. We direct it. We direct where we want our money to go. All right, so let's get to point number 3 on today. Y'all are doing awesome here on Coach Steele's Finance Training. We are rocking and rolling. Let's get to point number 3. Boom. Move money towards assets, not liabilities. I'm going to let that marinate. I'm going to just let that sink in. Guys, in that comment section, I want you all to explain, why do we move money towards assets and not liabilities? Come on, tell me, why am I making this point on today? Why do we want to move this money to acquire assets and not liabilities? Come on, fill it up. Y'all know why we should want to acquire assets, not liabilities. Let the world know. Write it down. And of course, also, while y'all are writing that in the comment section, just know here on Coach Steele's Finance Training, we have t-shirts for sale on our website. And so the t-shirts that are for sale on our website, and of course, it is the Make Money Multitask t-shirt. If you don't have one, go get one. Make Money Multitask. Of course, all proceeds will be going to Cameroon, Africa, to support the missions and the goals that we have over there. Make Money Multitask. I want you all to practice making your money multitask. Go to my website. You can email me if you need more information, coachsteelefinance@gmail.com, and get you a shirt. Make Money Multitask. You can get it in whatever color that is available on the website as well. So you'll see those. All right. So we should have by now been able to fill in why we want to acquire assets, not liabilities, because we're talking about monitoring and moving money wisely. If you acquire assets instead of liabilities, then you can monitor more income. You can monitor more passive income. You can monitor more cash flow. If you buy more liabilities, then you're going to have to monitor more expenses. You're going to have to monitor more bills. You may have to monitor more debt and move your cash flow or the money you did have into the liabilities. If you buy more assets, ladies and gentlemen, I would think about it. Do you want to monitor more money that's coming in, or do you want to monitor more money that's going out? I like this. I like to decide on what to do with more money that's coming in. I don't like to have to deal with, oh my God, more money coming out. So that's why we want to move money towards assets, not liabilities. And so you have to know what an asset is. Asset are things that bring money in. Like if I go get a rental property, then I put a tenant in that rental property, I'm bringing money in. If I go buy an extra car, put it on Turo or whatever platform for other people to rent out, yes, originally if you buy a car, it could potentially be a liability. But if I put it on Turo, or if I use the vehicle to do Uber Eats or Uber, whatever it is, now I'm making money off the vehicle. So when that thing that you buy makes you money, you have created an asset. If you make a t-shirt machine and it sits in your house and you never make a t-shirt with it, it's a liability. If you put it on a credit card, it's a liability that is making taking more money from you every month and charging you interest. If you take that t-shirt machine that you bought and you make t-shirts and make money off of it, you've now just made it an asset. Assets put money in your pocket, liabilities take money out of your pocket. So assets are investments. You can even have a business that is an asset. Real estate can be an asset. Dividend producing accounts like dividend stocks. Y'all hear me talk about that all the time. Skill development can become an asset. Things that can financially drain you, high interest debt, those credit cards, that bad debt can drain you. Constant consumer spending, depreciating purchases. And so I want you all to practice delayed gratification. If you can practice delayed gratification and move money towards assets, then the assets will produce the money and the cash flow to pay for your liabilities. And that's what a great goal and something that you should want to accomplish. Can your business pay for all your liabilities? Can your assets be able to pay for all your liabilities as opposed to your regular 9-to-5? Now, building wealth slowly is something that you want to do. If you build it little by little, it will increase. You will have compounding growth. And so those are some things that you have to think about when you're on that financial battlefield and you're trying to reach your goals to have success. Don't get frustrated. Don't throw in the towel. Be patient, because if you build it little by little, it will increase. But if you don't have patience and you're in a rush and you become hastily, then it will dwindle. It will fall apart. And so you all take your time and read Proverbs chapter 13, verse 11. The direction of your money determines the direction of your future. In other words, the direction of where your money is going also determines the direction of your future. How you monitor and move your money will determine the success that you have later on. And that's why we have to monitor and move our money wisely, ladies and gentlemen. That's the conversation on today, how to monitor and move your money wisely here on Coach Steele's Finance Training. We've made it through about 3 points. And of course, we got point number 4 coming up, our last point on today here on Coach Steele's Finance Training. I'm excited to get to it on today. Can anybody guess what point number 4 is? I bet you can't. Point number 4 on today. Boom, right there in front of you. Build systems that sustain wealth. I like this conversation right here. How can you build systems that sustain wealth? As we're talking about how to monitor and move money wisely. And those of you that are tuning in to Coach Steele's Finance Training, I appreciate you as you come on in the room. Good morning. Make sure you turn me up, share the live for someone else to be able to see the conversation we are having on today. We want to get everyone actively involved in increasing their financial literacy and having conversations in our community here on Coach Steele's Finance Training. We are a team and we are running financial plays together to reach our goals, to have success. And point number 4 with monitor and move our money wisely, build systems that sustain wealth. I want my wealth sustained. I don't want the wealth to be short term, but we're building systems for wealth to be long term. Consistency creates financial growth. In that comment section, I need you all to write, be consistent. Be consistent. Consistency creates financial growth. And we get financial growth because financial success requires systems. We put systems in place. You need a budgeting system. Yes. You need a saving system. You need an investment system. You need a debt pay off strategy. Of course, I teach the HELOC strategy, how to pay off your mortgage and consumer debt and loans and the car notes, credit cards, personal loans, student loans, solar panels, all that stuff in about 5 to 7 years. If you ever have any questions or need help, feel free to reach out to me. Shoot me an email. I'll get you to the right place in the right space so that you can grow and walk in debt freedom. Now, why do people fail financially? I'll tell you why. Think about this. I said we need a budgeting system. You need a saving system. You need an investment system. You need a debt payoff strategy if you have debt. But why do people fail? No structure. Money no structure, no accountability, cash flow, no accountability. They got money, but no long-term plan. So when you have no structure, no accountability, no long-term plan, you're in a world of hurt. Because how can you build a system that sustains wealth if you don't have a system? So monitoring money is not a one-time event. We don't do it one time for the year. For the wealthy, it's a lifestyle. Tell your neighbor it's a lifestyle. It's just what I do. It's like blinking my eyes. I'm constantly monitoring. I'm constantly keeping up. I'm constantly doing the math. A calculator is my best friend. Think about this, guys. Because as you monitor money, those numbers get bigger. When those numbers get bigger, some of them you just can't do in your head anymore. You're going to need a calculator. For where you're going to need a calculator. How many people in the comment section say, you know what, I'm going to need a calculator for where I'm going? In that comment section, put, I need a calculator. I need a calculator for the numbers and the digits that I'm going to have to add up. All right, so let's keep going. Let's keep going. It's not a one-time event with monitoring your money. It's a lifestyle. Teaching line. Let's go. Financial freedom is built through systems, not emotions. Yeah. You're going to need a system in place. It's not just on your emotions. And so I really want you all to challenge yourselves on today here on Coach Steele's Finance Training on where is your money going right now? Think about it. Where's your money going right now? Are some of you monitoring your money? Is some of it going to emergency fund, or do you have it already built? If you already got your emergency fund built, in the comment section, say, I already got mine. I got mine. Done. Check mark. Green check mark. Done. Emergency fund. Done. Is it going to savings? Are you investing? Where is your money going? Those are the things that I really want you to think about on today. Is your money helping you grow, or is it keeping you stuck? Is your money helping you grow? Is your net worth growing? Is your financial health growing? Or is the money that and how you move it? Are you making decisions that's putting you in financial quicksand? There we go. That's the word that I'm looking for. Sinking sand. How is your money going? Is it putting you to where it propels you? Is your money boosting you? Is your money giving you power to have success? Come on. Or are you sinking in sand? Are you making decisions with those credit cards that cause you to sink? That's eating up your cash flow. And also, what financial habits need to change immediately? What financial habits do you have that suck? What financial habits do you have? What weaknesses are there that are slowing you down from getting to where you need to be? I want you to challenge yourself. And for the next 30 days here on Coach Steele's Finance Training, I know it's towards the end of May, but for the next 30 days, that'll take us towards the end of June. I want you to track every dollar that you have, know where it's going, know the percentages. I want you to reduce unnecessary spending. Yes, I'm challenging you all. Move money intentionally, move it strategically, and know how much you're moving. Oh, that's a percentage. Oh, that's only 1% going to my Roth IRA. Oh, that's only 2% going to buy cryptocurrency. I need you to know your percentages. Build one new wealth habit. Develop a new wealth habit. That way, that way it becomes a habit. Build it and then do it. Have some consistency in it. And so when you monitor your money carefully and you move it wisely, ladies and gentlemen, you stop living financially reactive and you start living financially intentional. That's what I want you all to do. I want you to be intentional on today with your finances, intentional every day with your finances. And I appreciate you all tuning in here on Coach Steele's Finance Training. Remember what I said. If you want to be a part of helping build churches, build ministry, feeding those that are hungry, people that do not have, make sure you go to my Facebook page and subscribe for 99 cents a month. Your 99 cents a month will go to Cameroon, Africa to help feed and clothe people and build churches. I usually post videos and things like that so that you can see the people we're feeding and the churches we're building. Some of them are on my YouTube channel. You can go back and look at those. Some of the previous lives that I do every Saturday morning have them as well. So feel free to go back and look at some of that stuff so you can see the work that's being done through our giving. Remember, I said that's one of the things that I do strategically every month is make sure that I can give and invest, pay my bills and expenses. And so if you know how to be faithful over a few things, you can become ruler over many. And that's done through stewardship and knowing how to monitor and move your money wisely. I appreciate you all tuning in to Coach Steele's Finance Training once again. You did an awesome job. Give yourselves a round of applause on today because you took 30 minutes of your time to have a conversation about financial literacy that's going to challenge you, that's going to motivate you, and that's going to make you to take action and move to maintain yourself and grow your wealth successfully. Appreciate y'all tuning in and have an awesome rest of your Saturday. Share the live with someone.